Welcome to episode 740. Andre Esteves, investment banker from Brazil. 9 lessons. This is an outline of episode 740, lesson 1 to lesson 5. This is lesson 6 to lesson 9. Lesson 1. Seize the opportunity. Andre Esteves began his career as an intern at Pactual. It took him 2 years at age 22 to become a partner, and then 6 more years to have full control of Pactual. Lesson 2, he's an ambitious workaholic. Andre Esteves is famous for arriving at the office at 6:30 a.m. and work till 10 p.m. He works 15 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lesson 3, learning from Swiss bankers. He sold his company to Swiss UBS Ag, which became UBS Pactual. That was 2006. 2 years later, he bought it back from UBS and renamed it as BTG Pactual.
In this bank to be one of the biggest investment banks in the world, the biggest in emerging markets. You originally developed it, you sold it to UBS, you bought it back again. Is it true, the rumor that during the crisis when you bought it back, you actually talked about bidding for UBS as a whole?
No, I think that there are always a lot of rumors in financial markets.
Lesson 4, his vision of Brazil. Brazil is not about commodity, but about transforming into a middle-class country.
It's another cycle as we had volatility concentrated in developed markets. And I do see on the long run still fantastic perspectives of emerging markets, because the true story of emerging markets is not about commodities or a specific sector or another. It's the transformation of these countries into middle-class countries. So this secular trend is still there and full of opportunities.
Lesson 5. Ride the Brazil wave. For 10 years, Andre Esteves is the global face of Brazil, becoming an emerging power in the world. As shown in this graph, the GDP of Brazil grew about 5% a year. And then in 2015 and 2016, the GDP growth went negative. Lesson 6. The tourists are gone. The tourists here means the foreign investors in Brazil during the heydays.
And this also means geography. So you have a lot of people doing business here in Latam, but they do business as tourists. So they come during the heydays and they leave during the crisis. Since we are an emerging market region, so these ups and downs are more frequently, and generally this is not a good business strategy.
Lesson 7, need education and need to think big.
We have an initiative here in Brazil together, some businessmen here. We are sponsors of Fundação Estudar, which is the largest Brazilian foundation that is not. We sponsor special Brazilian students, generally low middle class or poor, and we teach them to think big, to promote breakthroughs.
Lesson 8, the 4 core values of BTG: meritocracy, teamwork, transparency, and long-term thinking.
Go to my dear partners that with me under this umbrella of meritocracy, teamwork, transparency, long-term thinking, forged this unique institution of BTG Pactual. We've present in so many countries.
Lesson 9 is how to transform Brazil, starting with meritocracy as a religion.
Values, especially those related to meritocracy, which we believe as a religion, and we teach them to think big, to promote breakthroughs, to try to beat the competition, take their dreams into reality, be real entrepreneurs, and transform a company, transform a sector, transform a country.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your questions and comments below. Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.